Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio episode 631, recording on November 12th, 2025. I am one of your hosts, Kyle.
I'm another one of your hosts, Dustin.
I'm back in Cowtown, Tony, the Bushmaster.
And I'm Adriel, the 300 Win Mag Heart Taker.
Yeah, the Heartbreaker for sure.
I'm actually surprised there was as much heart left after the 300 Win Mag.
Just made contact with the top half, I think.
Yeah. But why don't we get into what we did with guns? And since we're already kind of kicked it off, Adriel, what did you get up to in guns?
I did a bit of hunting. So the 11th was off for Remembrance Day. And Monday was like, oh, if I take Monday off, I got 4 days in a row. That should be enough, right? So I went out hunting. My son was out there, my nephew. And my priority was to get them on a good spot. So for my nephew, I'm like, hey, there's just one spot. This is like the money spot. You're going to get a deer, like I guarantee within a day. And he goes out there and he got one in 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Wow.
Last year, like I had my son last year or the year before. I can't remember. No, it must have been last year. Last year I had my son out there and it took us 30 minutes to get a deer. And this year 7 minutes. I was like, oh man, that spot provides, right?
Speed running, Jesus.
No kidding. That's
yeah.
unbelievable.
And then my other buddy, Will, he got into a new spot for us that we haven't hunted before, and he had his whitetail and his supplemental in 30 minutes.
Oh wow! So he didn't even touch the first one. He just let it go, and then
yeah. And then some of the rest of us took a little bit more time. Yeah, I was me and my other buddy were hunting. He didn't get anything over 4 days of hunting, 5 hours a day about. So 2.5 in the morning, 2.5 in the afternoon. Oh, more than that. Because we went midday. We do midday like pushes through a couple of different spots where you thought might find deer like off that quarter. So it wasn't 6. I was trying to calculate how many hours I had to put in. Like my typical thing is, you need about 12 hours to get a deer. Sitting quietly, waiting in a good spot, you're going to need some time before, unless you're in like a really hot spot. But like that's been my average, is right around 12 hours per deer. This year, without those midday, it would be 16. But I think now that I think about it, with those middays, it's probably closer to like 19 or 20 hours total hunting to get it. And then that doe was the first one I saw, and it was like, nope, you're going nowhere. And that's also why I don't ever leave the first deer I shoot. I see the first deer I see becomes the first deer that I shoot, because I don't wait around to see if there's another bigger one coming or something with better antlers or something. It's like, nope, it's brown, it's going down. It popped out of the bush about 100 meters away. So I needed to take a 100-meter shot, no support. So it was a little bit wavy, and I got that first shot off. I'm like, I think that was a good shot, but this deer just like zipped into the woods. It just disappeared. And I was like, well, weird. Okay, hopefully I got it. I'll wait a little bit just in case I wounded it, right? And it's just dying in there. I went in there, and no, no, it was just like picture perfect, like the picture they show you in the Hunter's Ed course, where it's like just behind that front leg. It's like, yeah, it's just behind the front leg, right through the heart. Got a rib on the way in, a couple of ribs, and cracked the sternum on the way out because it hit so much other stuff, and obliterated the leg on the other side. And
pure copper performance. So
after seeing that deer hit, I was questioning whether I even hit it at all. They're so good at hiding it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas that buck from the other day is like, man, there's something wrong with him. You can tell, but this one is like up and slow, ran at 20 meters and then just caved in, and that was it, right? Yeah, it was a good weekend. Skinned and gutted a lot of deer. I think 5. I can't remember what the
how many is, people in total?
No, there's a couple of my buddies and brother and his son and my son. So quite a lot of tags that we had available to us, plus supplementals on one of the WMUs we were hunting. Yeah, it's a good time. The 300 Win Mag It works. It works on deer. Yep, I can attest.
Does it work on your shoulder or no?
A couple of days before I got that deer, I shot at a coyote, and I was from a seated position, and I had to crank over this way and take it.
Oh,
And, it didn't feel good like 30 seconds after I fired it, but it's fine.
So,
I mean,
can
you're
I
not shooting a
ask
bunch.
a question?
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen what those big calibers do. Like, I've seen what a 300 Weathery mag does on a quartering deer. I'm just curious, why did you have the 300 Win Mag out there for deer?
Because I wanted to.
Fair
I know
enough.
it's too much. I know that of the energy I'm producing at the muzzle, half of it is exiting the deer and not
into the ground.
Yeah.
I realize this.
I was just curious. That's all. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
If you had an elk tag and you're going for that as well, or
I saw some moose. I saw some moose
Yeah.
at 300. I'm like, oh boy, yeah, I could, I could take these things down, but I didn't have a tag, so I just got to watch them. 3 moose were just like playing in front of me, right about 300. It's like I can make this shot.
yeah, that'd be such an easy shot.
Mhm. Be so much meat. Yeah, almost too much meat. I need like more freezer space to do that. We're really weird year though. Like we did not see a lot of whitetail. Everything we saw, we took down, and not a lot, not a lot of grouse either. In this area that I was hunting, just kind of on the east of Edmonton. In comparison, like that Alder Flats like area that we were hunting, Tony, tons of deer, tons of grouse, like everywhere, all over the place. I have no doubt that if I put 16 hours in at Alder Flats, I could have got like 1-2 deer easy, right? Yeah. So that was 4 days. Made a bunch of jerky. We measured wrong, so we accidentally made 40 pounds of jerky, which is
how do you measure that round? What?
We were drinking and we looked at this. Some guy read the scale, read the kilograms instead of the pounds.
Oh my god!
Whoops! I
That's
guess we made too much. Oh,
It's a classic Canadian mistake. Oh no!
yeah. We measure some things in kilograms, but not meat. Deer meat needs to be measured in pounds, and you need 15 or 20 pounds per batch, right? Depending on what you're doing. Yeah, too much. Anyways, yeah.
Sure.
I got a ton of jerky and scraps for dog meat and that kind of thing. Yeah, because it's copper bullet. There's no lead in there or anything like that. Not that I care whatsoever about any of that stuff at all. Lead, I find like lead usually does a better job of transferring energy and getting like a faster kill. But if it's in the right spot, it doesn't matter which bullet you're using.
But you can feed the scraps to your dog without worrying he will become dumber.
This is not something I need to worry about. My dog's already quite dumb, and the lead, like from eating an animal, and for the time it's in his guts, it's not going to have enough time to really give him bad lead poisoning. You need like prolonged exposure to that kind of thing. Yeah,
Still, it's lead.
sure. Yeah.
Do you do whole muscle jerky or do you do grind it up and then reformed?
I've done both. The ground stuff is way easier to chew because it's ground, right? It's more consistent, but I find it dries out faster. And then when it dries out, it's really crumbly and crappy. So it's a little bit harder to hit that perfect like moisture amount in it.
And how do you finish it? Dehydrator, smoker, oven?
Smoker or oven if we're short on time, because the oven can, do lots of it. So can the smokers, though.
And what muscle group would you do that?
All of them. Well, not the tenderloin.
Not the tenderloin.
Yeah, if I'm feeling lazy, all of them. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like feeling lazy though. I'll be able to say that part in what I did against, but like the whole butchering thing is not so simple.
Well, okay, so I'll show how this can be easy. If you're doing whole muscle, you just slice it to the one thickness and away you go. If you're doing ground, well, you just take everything and throw it in the grinder, right?
What
Typically
about the
with
silver
deer,
skin? Do you remove it or?
yeah, that jams up the grinder. You have to take that out, otherwise you're going to be taking the grinder thing off like every 5 minutes, and that's a pain in the ass.
But what about for jerky? You still have to take it off.
Yeah, well, if you like,
Oh yeah, you don't want to
you're
be
getting it too.
eating that.
Yeah, you can eat around it. It's just a lot of people don't like to. For a lot of
Yeah,
people,
I don't like working for my food. Like I'll
Yeah.
debone
Eh.
it, cut all the silver skin. Like I'll spend some time to butcher to make sure that that's not there.
Yeah.
It's like well, you have to spend the time just whether you're eating or whether you're cooking it. So
Yeah, I think I'd rather spend the time cooking it, so it's a nice snack as you're going along, and you're not like gnawing away at like silver skin, like eating around it and trying to like scrape the meat off the silver skin. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want jerky that feels like you get it at a store, like it's good quality, it's lean, and you like it. And I don't want stuff that's, I don't know, crappy or chewy or anything like that. A lot of the forearms, Tony, this part right here, I don't use it for any jerky. I'll grind it if anything, because it's just so small and piddly, and I don't really like dealing with it. I didn't really like dealing with the front shoulders at all, to be honest. But I'll do a quick and dirty debone. And when I say quick and dirty, I mean like I'm slashing around that bone, getting that meat off, and I'm not. Some guys will take their time and like cut the muscle groups out like really nicely, just cut in between the muscle groups and take it off. A beautiful piece afterwards. And I put the butcher in butchering that deer.
Yeah, like I'll take it, and where the muscle group wants to split, I'll split it that way, just nice and easy. Take some roasts. I rarely will, like especially a deer, I'll rarely take some steaks unless it's tenderloin or sirloin, and then the rest of it's either roasts and ground.
Yeah, yeah. I'll separate those out so that those are, we usually stir fry those and make some burritos or something like that. Yeah. So that deer is like all processed, deboned and processed as much as I really feel like doing. And then for like the legs where like I hacked and slashed and there's like a little bit of meat on it, like I don't care. I'm gonna saw that in half and throw it out to my dog, and good enough. He'll take care of cleaning off the rest of it. I won't have to feed him any real dog food for a while.
Good trade.
He's begging for it. He just like sits next to me.
how many panels of deer ribs do you have now? Jesus.
I have
All of them.
I have no idea. Lots. The deer rib's the perfect little serving for him, but can't always give it to him. I might do some more hunting in the weekends to come. I have our pal course coming up, but there's 2 more weekends in November, and you guys know me. I don't like spare weekends, so I'll probably have to fill them with something.
How many more tags do you have? Supplemental doe?
I could get a supplemental doe, or I could hunt. We actually saw a buddy of mine rather saw a big effing bear.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, are they still out there? It's snowing
Yeah.
on the ground. So
Yeah, a big mid-November. It's crazy. I'd never see bear mid-November in Alberta. You saw one. Got the pictures to prove it. Yep. So it's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
didn't have a tag or something?
We didn't have a shot on it.
Oh.
And it was last day afternoon hunt.
Ah,
So it was like we gotta
shoot
head
first,
home that
ask
day.
questions later.
Oh, like
It's legal? Yeah, go for it.
kind of want him to shoot it, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, that would have been so much work. Now we got to go track down this bear in this Saskatoon bush. It's somewhere in here. It's a big bear, and then okay, let's we find it. Then we got to pull it out. Then we have to go skin and gut it and pack it up and drive. Oh my goodness, yeah, it probably would have been another 3 hours of work or something like that. Mostly just transport. I timed our time to skin and gut, Tony, and it was on average 10 to 15 minutes to do the whole like skin gut, pull the back
That's
straps
pretty
off,
fast.
pull the tenderloins out and all that kind of stuff. We did 2 in 20 minutes. Anywho, yeah, that's all I did. Dustin, what about you?
Oh gosh, I wish I could talk about in more detail the fun things that I've been doing with guns lately. I can't, but I can hint. So more prep on the new show. I'm already tired. But yeah, so we've been doing some preliminary planning. We're going to be doing some custom builds on some prohibited platforms, which is fun. So there's going to be some cool character stuff that I'm excited about. Just bringing things to reality that don't exist in reality as they are is kind of cool. And getting to play with Prohib stuff, also pretty cool. And that is all I can say about that. But yeah, getting to mess around with machine guns and stuff is not a bad way to spend a week. I did go plinking on the weekend. I managed to like a couple of hours to escape. I just took my 22 out. Just wanted to go shoot something. I really need to go hunting. I'm next weekend. I'm working a gun show, and one of the folks I'm working with apparently has a couple of spots not far off from the Lower Mainland. So might go hunting with him yet. We'll see. My season might not be gone yet, but still too early to tell on that. But I am trying to at least coordinate that. Cleaned my 1022. It was so filthy. I thought I had cleaned all of my guns. I was incorrect. But it still ran like a champ. So yeah. And that's all I can talk about having done with guns. I've done a lot more than that, but yeah, such is the life of an NDA. What about you, Kyle? What you been up to?
Not much. I've been working every day still. Probably going to be that way at least till the new year. That might take some days off around Christmas, but it'll be all right. But I am one of the guys spotted a good deal on AR-15 discounts tonight.
Ooh.
So we're actually starting the buying because we're getting a couple lowers at just over 50% off.
Whoa, what brand?
So, they're Arrow forged lowers.
Cool, standard, nice.
$70 a lower. So
are you kidding? Wow.
Yeah, it's like $69 or something like that. And then we're gonna get a complete upper as well because that's 35% off. Well, as complete as uppers are nowadays, because now they're not doing charging handles or BCGs. So,
what? No BCG? So like bolt only, or it just doesn't have a bolt?
No bolt, no BCG, no charging handle, because the industry has basically decided that everyone changes those parts out anyways. So why include them?
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't see changing out BCG to be often, but no charging handle, that I understand.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's a decent deal too. Like that's a 16-inch upper full length handguard it was like $380 or something.
Wow.
So yeah, let me see. Yeah, $390, $65 per receiver. So I mean, it's some good deals, some pre-Black Friday deals. So yeah, that order will be going in tonight. So yeah,
nice.
Starting to get stuff together. And yeah, that's it.
$70 US. They made a forged receiver, serialized, and they made money on that.
Oh yeah, like it's cheap to make a forged receiver. Though there's probably like maybe 2 factories that those come from, and then you just put your name on them. For a lot of them, like
I can see that, but still.
And like it's so cheap to make a forged receiver that
I guess it's just the economy of scale, right? There's so many of them out there. It's just
like I personally like billet. They're prettier. There's some more options with a forged. Like these guys will be able to have an easier time finding an oversized mag well if they decide to go that route, and then customize your trigger guard with that. But I just like the fit and finish of a billet
style.
But yeah, so put a shout out on our groups to see if other people want to
10 round things on there. They got they have Cross Industries mags, then they have like CZ mags that are 10 rounds for the mag.
Because there's certain states with capacity limits.
There's like so many.
I don't know.
I was looking at their Shadow mags, and they've got some nice cheap Mechgar ones, 10 rounders for like $30, and it's like, but if you want a Shadow 2 one that's full cap, you're running $44.
Yeah.
I'm
And
thinking they
I
might.
just saw your message there. 330 round mags.
That should
You
be
can,
enough, right?
but as Craig just said, you can run 40s in limited at Superstition.
40 what?
40
40
round
P
mags.
mags.
Oh, grab me some of those then.
Okay.
What, like 2 of those?
Oh yeah. I actually
Three?
I show up with one, and I put a 30 with an extended base pad. Like my match mags have extended base pads on them, and one's a 40, one's a 30.
Okay, so
So-
I need a 40 and a 30.
Or you can run 240s.
240s.
Whatever you
You'll
want.
be really heavy on your belt, though, just so you know.
Well, that's just it. A 40 on the belt is a challenge.
That's all 4 magazines combined for us.
Oh
Was
yeah,
the
I
cross
love
mic
it when I
flippy
load up a
things.
couple mags and it's like, wow, there's 100 rounds.
All the rounds you ever need.
Yeah.
So maybe a 40 and a 30.
So yeah, some other guys are getting in on it, like Adriel. So I've given him a couple hours because those lowers, I think I have like 5 hours left before those lowers go up in price. So
Really? But Black Friday isn't even here yet.
I know, and that's the thing. You look around, everybody's having pre-Black Friday sales. It's basically, and there's actually a code on AR-15 discounts. It's BF month 2025. Like, so I'm actually curious to see what kind of deals show up on Black Friday because everyone's throwing deals up beforehand. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what there are for deals on Black Friday. I am debating on sending an email though, because the lower and upper receiver I want, Gibbs arms, aren't available right now. They're out of stock. But then they did put a call out looking to build their first ever team,
Ooh.
and that way I could get PCC and AR with both side charge.
You prefer a side charge, eh? Weak side?
Yes. Yeah. After
Got it.
shooting for ATRS, yeah, 100%. Like after, shooting that modern varmint. And that one was a pivoting latch. And like we were talking about doing something similar to what Gibbs is doing, where it's a detent or they have a latch on a model as well. But when you grab it, as you pull back, it latches. It's not a pivoting handle. But yeah, after that, side charge all the way. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
You're not punching yourself in the face every time you rack your rifle.
Yeah.
That's fair. They just don't carry as nice.
How do you mean?
Like,
The charging handle.
for example, Adriel always bugged me to put the charging handle on the weak side, but for the 450, I have it on the strong side because if I carry it like so, it's not going into my chest.
I see.
I've had lots
I
of
see.
guns with a decent charging handle on the weak side, and it's never bothered me to hump them around the bush.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
It pokes a little bit, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
I've never cared enough to like bother a couple of those guns. Ramby, I could have swapped them if I wanted to.
But yeah, talked a bit for not doing really anything. So Tony, what did you get up to in guns?
What do you mean? It sounds like you're getting a lot of prohibited devices in Canada. In the US.
No, I am
So-
not getting prohibited devices in Canada. I am ordering stuff
Defined-
that would be
Right.
prohibited in
Defined
Canada.
as prohibited device in Canada,
not-
but
no, we have to
acquired
be-
in the US.
I was going to say
Very
we have to
clear.
be- yes, very clear. I am
Very
not
clear.
getting prohibited devices into Canada.
No.
Not happening.
No, not happening. We're
None
doing
of the parts I am ordering will ever make it to Canada.
yeah. Well, unless the law changes or something. Probably not still. You're probably still gonna keep them there. I was in Edmonton last week, so I had this $50 gift certificate from BOA for Tundra Supply. So as before I drove to Adriel's place, like it's in the northwest, so I might as well drive by. Drive by is there's the big paper saying they're closed. And it's like, okay. Did a show, came back. It was like noon on Thursday, I guess it would have been. Right, so I was like, I should call them up and see what's up because the gift certificate says you can only use it in store and it expires end of December. So, but the store is closed. So it's very confusing. So I made a call and they said, "Oh, the store is open today." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I run by. I wanted the 8-pound jug of Ball C2. For some reason, they couldn't find it. They thought they sold it online. That's what the staff told me. Very nice staff, very nice little store there. Like the showroom is pretty small, but they have a big warehouse in the back. It's like, okay, whatever. I took a quick look on the website. The only thing that's affordable and interests me is Ramshot Exterminator, which is like a light 223 type of powder. I have a 223. I'm going to shoot it, so I thought it would be something to experiment with. But after I got out on Friday, after I came back to Calgary, it's like they still have 2 cans of Ball C2, which is what they had before I went in. So I was like, So I ordered a Ball C2, and they haven't killed my order yet. So I might ask Adriel to pick it up one day or another.
Okay.
Because shipping dangerous goods is stupid expensive, but I don't need it anytime soon. But 8 pounds will last me a long time. Hopefully, I don't know. Powder prices are going up basically on a daily basis these days. So I guess have it, stack it deep. Of course, check with the regulations on the Canadian. Is it a resource agency or something? Yeah, check like smokeless gunpowder storage conditions. There are like specific things about it. And came back for the weekend. Of course, a successful hunt makes you busy. First, you got to give a good clean job for your hunting partner. It's in hindsight, it's a really easy to clean rifle because aluminum, stainless barrel. I guess the only really steel part in it is the gas block that's not doing anything, and then the sling swivel stud. It did rain and snow a little bit while we were hunting, so I did take the handguard off just to clean it, but everything looks fine. I give it a little bit more oil. All good. Probably actually, I take that back. I was thinking I'll probably put a different optics on this before it goes out shooting again, but I do have a friend who is visiting from Saskatchewan coming up pretty soon. He's not a gun owner right now. And I'll take him to the range and probably give him a try on this on the weaker loads.
Tony, and you probably answered this when you built that. And I'm just curious, because you mentioned the gas block that's not doing anything. Did you install that backwards then?
Correct.
Okay.
I did, yeah.
I was curious because it made sense, but I was like, oh.
It actually works better than how I expect it to be, because if you look at the AR gas block, it's offset, as in the gas passage is not in the dead center of it. So if you flip it off around, you're actually completely sealing it instead of pushing the gas in the wrong direction. So that's kind of nice. I was holding the handguard around that area, and I never had any gas leak out or any visible effect, full load or soft load. So that seems to be working pretty good. You could get a gas ring blocker from MRA if you really wanted to. They also offer it in multiple different gas journal sizes, but they're stupid expensive. So you might as well just buy a functional gas block, I guess. A few things from hunting I forgot to mention last week. Listener Tom at the hunting camp brought a deer winch, and I think Adriel mentioned it. So we were like gutting it. What was it? It was angles up, head down. So we're gutting it like vertically instead of on the ground. I haven't really experienced it off the ground, so I guess it's a little hard to say which one I prefer. It is kind of spindly, so you want someone to like kind of hold the legs a little bit so it doesn't spin around as much. I guess it's okay. It's pretty good I guess it's probably better for taking the skin off because gravity is kind of helping you. He did have a butt out tool, which I've heard about. and a lot of people are not a fan of it. For example, Adriel, it worked pretty good. I think I'm kind of a fan of it, so that's pretty cool.
Too much work.
Too
Slow.
it is cleaner.
Knife's faster.
No, it's cleaner. It's cleaner. It's not always about the speed, Adriel. We're not shooting 3-gun over here. Okay, we're gutting a deer. Another secret thing I didn't share last time is tequila at Hunt Camp. Everyone went to sleep so early on Friday. The Calgary crew just went, except me, just came in. So everyone went to sleep super early for early morning hunt. Second day, it's raining and snowy, so no one's hanging around for too long. But this is cazadores, I guess, which means hunter in Spanish word. I didn't drink, as Mike would say, the medicine. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it. But hunter and Mexico, so whitetail deal seems reasonable, and it did assist me in getting a deer. So this might become a Tony tradition for Hunt Camp. Is you should always have this brand of tequila on hand for your hunting success. Maybe it's superstition. We don't know about that yet. Yeah, still tons of butcher work done. Well, they're mostly all done. I've shoved everything into a freezer. Freezers are surprisingly not so expensive. Although if you buy online and have it delivered, it's way more expensive. But they're generally pretty light. So what did I have? A 7 cubic feet freezer from Costco is like $200. So just shove it in the garage, slam all the deer in it. And even with my very poor management right now, I think I can fit another deer in it. So it'll be perfect for if you have a buck tag and then a supplemental doe. That'll be really nice. There's still quite a few pieces was really hard to remove silver skin on it. So I might do pot roast for them. I don't know yet. I'm not a very good butcher. Like the whole leg thing, if you watch like Meat Eater or the Bear the Butchers on YouTube, like they do it so fast. And it's like, what is happening? It's hard to follow along. So maybe a good mentor for deer butchering is important for a new hunter. It's hard to say. And you want a sharp knife. So like maybe take the opportunity mid butcher session to like resharpen your knife. That does seem to help, especially for the silver skin. You want a kind of a pokey knife to poke through and then kind of swipe away. And I don't have a meat grinder, so I'll try to eat everything as either a steak or a roast, so we'll see about that. It's funny because I mentioned at Hunt Camp, my nose is generally pretty fragile. I nosebleed quite a bit. Even when I was still in China, living right next to the ocean where it's quite moist, and here the situation kind of is even worse. And in Chinese medicine, deer meat, although talking about what is the Cervus nippon, like the Japanese deer, the spotted deers, is warm in nature. So if you're like, what do you say? 血气旺盛. Like if you have too much blood, there's like Chinese medicine talk. You should like reduce your consumption of the stuff. So that's my dad brought it up. So I thought it's pretty funny. And I was looking into it, and Li Shizhen, which is the like a old timey 1600s Chinese medical specialist kind of person, mentioned that what did it say? 鹿肉不可同脂肉 as in you can't eat deer meat with a particular type of bird. And I looked into it. That bird is ringneck pheasants. You're apparently not supposed to have pheasant meat with deer meat. There's something about it. I don't think any Western people have ever cared, but I just found it a little funny. Sometimes Chinese medicine makes some senses, but
No.
I think this probably doesn't matter. And especially with, I don't know if they ate a lot of undercooked stuff or what, but I don't know where that
Probably.
logic come from.
Yeah.
It's like just but it's funny though because a lot of Chinese dishes are either steamed, like hard, like roasted, hard boiled. It's like that's cooked then cooked. It's so cooked that you can't even tell what it is anymore. So I don't know, but that did inspire me. I think the pheasant release date near Calgary, there's a release area that's slightly out of like more away from the city. That's still going for I think another week. So I have I have the Game Bird license for it, so I might as well go out and
You need a
take
special
look.
pheasant one.
Yeah, I know, but that's only a what $20 add on to
Yeah,
it. So.
it's not very expensive.
So I might go and try that. But yeah, didn't do a lot in hunting, but did do some stuff in shooting. And Kelly Phillips, not our Kelly, but our Kelly, our listener Kelly, mentioned that congrats to Random Dave for getting his first deer. I didn't know it was his first deer, but he did get a little buck, so that's very nice. What gun did he shoot? 303?
I thought you said you used an infield 303.
Yeah, I saw it's 303, so that's very traditionalist and very
Canadian.
cool.
Yep.
Very Canadian. Weapon of war. Designed to kill the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time in the 1910s by the British Empire ish. Something to that effect. Yeah.
Proper weapon of war, that one.
I know. High capacity magazine clip.
Yeah.
Something magazine block.
Shoulder thing that goes up.
Yeah.
Make the what? Make the pistol a machine gun. Oh, some of the clips are just priceless. I can't even.
Yeah.
Oh, the idiocy. She goes deep.
Yep. Cool. Well, let's get on to upcoming events. There's not much. Maple Seeds are done for the year. There are some PAL courses. Agel's got some spots left for the December 13th PAL. So you can go to hggfirearmstraining.ca to go register for that if you or somebody you know is interested. 3-gun, it's done for the year. And really, like, check your local clubs because there might be the odd winter psychoticness going on.
They were
But,
talking about doing a winter seed for Maple Seed.
In Alberta or no?
No, I'm too late. Actually, oh no, there was supposed
Weather's
to be one on
not
the
bad.
16th, but it got canceled. Never
I
mind.
know Peace River was tossed around the idea of a winter 2-gun match or something, but
We've done them in the past. Like
Yeah.
some of our November, December matches have been like minus 30, and it's oppressive at that temperature.
it's
hard.
psychotic. Yes.
There's still some shooting that goes on here, but that's because we live at human temperatures and not the Arctic sub-zero nonsense
Polar bear
that you all.
temperatures. Yeah. I mean, it's weird. The hardest part is waiting around for your turn to shoot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you're actually moving equipment, like moving steel and that kind of thing, you're fine. It's warm. It's waiting around in between shooters. That's where you really freeze your ass.
Sounds like you need a campfire or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. But
Burn
you
barrel
think
at
most
every
ranges
stage.
will allow you to run a campfire on the stage or on the bay? Probably not.
Fair.
Let's get on to the news. So there was an ostrich call. Apparently, ostriches are very controversial these days. So
They're
Yeah.
too Australian.
I
That's-
added to that as well. Further down, I realized that the ostrich call was right there at the top.
I saw like their like food inspection agency just got vandalized too, or something like that.
Yes.
Well,
yeah,
they apparently lit off somewhere between 700 and 900 rounds hunting at night.
It was on
They-
night. That was the impressive part. I didn't know
And-
700
Well,
to
if they're in a
900 rounds,
pan,
man.
it's just
No.
open
Here,
up.
oh yeah, it was pan hunting. But here's the really interesting part, and
High fence.
I just don't understand this because apparently they use the AR-15 to kill these animals, to call these animals. Now I was under the impression from our government that rifle had absolutely no civilian use for hunting animals. I thought it was
Well,
only for killing people.
But here's the thing, Dustin. They weren't hunting. Like, don't you know? Like a 9mm blows the lungs right out,
Right
and
out of 'em.
everything
Oh,
else. So
yeah.
they were just trying to kill them. There was no hunting there.
Well, even that, why can't you use a shotgun? Like, how are you sure of your back spot? It's in the middle of the
You're using-
fucking night, and
Yeah,
you're
you're just
shooting
using
them in the head?
They're shooting them all with suppressors so no one hears it. No one hears
Yep.
the
Yep.
cries of the ostrich.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, you could also get a suppressor for a shotgun. That just
Ah,
bird shot,
Oh,
turkey load to the head. That seems way less.
Well, there's like 300 birds that they killed, but I just found it real
Yeah.
interesting. I'm like, oh yeah, I keep being
Oh,
told
yeah.
by my government that that rifle is completely inadequate for hunting animals.
It
And
was
we'll never win that argument. I mean,
No,
Fishcop's carrying them. They used them for the deer call.
they use them for every deer call.
You know?
The conservation in British Columbia got issued
Mhm.
AR-10s. I think in Alberta as well. That's what they carry.
Mhm.
Like,
better.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was designed to kill the most amount of Australian animals in the shortest amount of time. And you know, you,
don't have a very good track record. With
you
their-
can't
Yeah.
be paying for the overtime for the officers, so you got to do it quick, kind of thing. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not excusable, and I think for deer, it's whatever. Let's say it's the government is contradicting what they're saying. That's that's not fine, but let's skip that part.
As I
It's
say,
just
that's-
not the right thing for the job.
That's new. That's old news.
That's old news. So yeah.
Some more interestingness because we need to increase numbers in our military, and because they'd pay our military nothing, and nobody wants to go in it. So now, if you're a public servant, you're basically auto inscripted into the reserves.
I don't know if
My
they're auto
understanding
conscripted.
a week of work, and they're going to say you're a reservist.
Yeah.
They're
they're
not
going
going to
for-
give you uniforms. They're
Nope.
not going to give you pensions.
No, this
No.
is just a sham, so that they can
Yeah.
say that those people's salaries are
count towards the NATO
count towards
budget.
The NATO
Yeah,
budget.
it is 100% a way
Yeah.
to shift all of the bloated government budget onto the NATO budget to reach that 5%. It is a complete sham.
But hey, at least they apparently are getting some weapons training.
I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it. When I see all of those people who can't be arsed to go into work 3 days a week. Yeah. I would actually like to be there when the whoever is in charge of the weapons in that hands the first idiot accountant from CRA a handgun and tries to teach him how to use it safely. I'd pay to be there.
I want to know. This is the question I wrote. The PM is a public servant, right?
Front lines. No.
So he is the he is not the
Hey, we want to be British. British royalty go serve in the military.
yeah, exactly. Well,
You know,
let's say
they want to be basically kings of Canada. Like, well, at least the old one wanted to basically consider himself pretty much royalty. So go serve in the military. There you go.
yeah, as the not the commander in chief because that's still the king.
Oh,
As the leader of our country, you should take lead in this matter and show us how it's done. Go drive trucks, go shoot guns. What else? Fly a drone. And I think there's something about movement too, so it'll be interesting to see that.
I would love to see the moving and shooting drills. I
love it.
I would like to be like behind a piece of bulletproof glass while those.
So there's your shield, yeah.
Maybe they could get them to take care of some ostriches.
Oh god.
I know this is a dangerous proposition. I want to see Mark Carney shooting a C8 full auto.
Oh.
I want to see the group.
I just
Is
you
it
know
like
what? See him grip any firearm would be
I wanna-
entertaining.
I want to see that man rocking the C6, the 240. Yeah. The
oh,
Rambo style too.
Oh,
I wanna
yeah.
see him two-handing
That's-
that.
that's a little hard. C9 is doable. C9 is the 2.9, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this other one? Indigenous man caught with killing machine of a rifle gets time served due to intergenerational trauma.
Yeah, well, this is the two-tier justice system. So, you know, if you've got something that makes you special, there are no consequences for your actions.
Well, he did serve some jail time. Pre-trial jail time,
Pre-trial,
but
yes.
he was a drug dealer under a firearms prohibition, and he had. We don't actually know what gun it is because this is just the judge's comments in here. All the most ridiculous comments in this article are from the judge.
Yeah.
The judge is actually the one saying it's a killing machine with frightening appearance, and this gun is obviously not intended for hunting other than human beings. It's designed to maim and or kill in a spray of bullets. Simply brandishing it would cause sheer terror.
Oh, so it was a 1022.
I mean, if it was an AK, it'd sheer delight.
Blaze 47.
It was, yeah. It was probably one of those GSG 16s. Lord knows those, needed to get shipped right off to Ukraine.
I want Ian Ronco to take a look at this, and he might have access to see what kind of offense does he have offense against prohibited device,
That's in the
overcapacity
article.
magazine,
Possession of a loaded, prohibited, modified firearm, and that his possession of a firearm was in contravention of court orders.
It was
He
modified.
had $5,000 of cash in his wallet,
As we all
along
do.
with a scale.
Oh,
what was a scale?
well, I know I always carry around a scale in case I need
Exactly,
to-
in case you need to measure how many grains is in this bullet.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very important.
Modified,
Yeah.
probably modified to go full auto if I had to guess.
Yeah, judges in this country, this is the problem. The Liberal Party has been appointing judges for 10 years.
For 10 years.
And now we're seeing, even if they change the laws, we still have these judges doing this kind of crap every once in a
Hundreds
while.
of them. Hundreds of them.
Yep.
6
Yeah.
out of our 9 Supreme Court justices were appointed by Justin Trudeau.
Mhm.
Let that sink in.
I'm
Everybody-
sure liberals in the U.S. have that same feeling of helplessness, but on the other side, because
Trump
the U.S.
appo-
Supreme Court is largely Republican held, right?
Trump appointed 3, and
was
they're
enough,
ripping
though.
their hair out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the fucking crickets over the 6 that JT, the idiot prince, appointed, to speak nothing of the 3 that exist in Quebec. Yeah. Anywho,
More wonderful news. Charlottetown PEI police want to confiscate your guns, but don't worry. They say it's totally and completely voluntary.
that is
Just
a
like
quote-
Carney said.
Yeah, that is a
You
quote
do have
from
a
the police.
choice. Go to jail or give up your guns.
Totally voluntary.
Yeah.
Just it's the same level of voluntary as when one of those criminals who has an illegal gun kicks in your door and holds that gun to your child's head. It's completely voluntary if you do what they want, totally voluntary.
So it says here they want to take part in the gun buyback.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote they want to confiscate your guns. But it's voluntary.
Yeah.
With consequences.
Public safety
Wait.
news.
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
Oh.
You might be mistaken. The mayor said, we're not asking hunters. We're not asking people that are duck hunters and so forth to turn their guns. It's completely voluntary. So the duck hunters don't have to.
I've hunted ducks before. Do I not?
I'm a duck hunter too.
Yeah. I guess
yeah.
that's it.
I'm
I mean, I don't live in
happy for
PEI.
clarification.
I've shot some ducks, some geese. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got video evidence of doing that.
I mean, it's like
That's true.
it's even in a pull quote here. Look at this.
Oh,
It's fine. The
Yeah.
mayor said it's fine.
Yeah, completely voluntary.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Looks like if this starts, it would start in January.
Huh.
Hmm. Wonder how
Seems
well
like-
that's going to work out for him.
Yeah, seems like they need some recall elections in PEI.
Some recalls, like
kind of nationwide, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that
It's still,
politics
yeah.
of that region anything would change, but
No, it's true. The East seems heavily just addicted to just voting in the worst people into power. But
like
whatever.
that's all a matter of perspective, because a lot of people would look at the premier of Alberta and say she's just the worst. Meanwhile, I think
I would
we're
say,
getting what we voted for.
I mean, I think
Exactly.
you could
Voted for.
demonstrably prove that is an incorrect statement. She's definitely not the worst. But
I'd say it's subjective, but at the same time, I got
Give
one.
me an hour. I could put together a PowerPoint presentation. And then finally,
yeah.
our public safety minister says that nothing is conclusive when he was asked in committee if the government intends to ban the SKS. So just for all of those listening, if you ever ask a very straightforward, simple question and you get anything other than a yes or no answer, it's
It's a
yes. Like, yes, that is the plan. Can't say
It
that.
depends on polling. It depends on polling, how they feel that day.
Thing is, they've already said it.
Yeah,
Maybe
multiple
maybe
times.
they get like there's some bad press. Oh, pictures of Carney and blackface come up like the next
Won't matter. Canada will elect that man again.
Or after
yes.
this
To give him
audit
majority.
with his company or his wife's company. What was that? There was a
Oh
company
yeah,
on the
he's Brookfield's
getting
getting
grants
taken to,
and
yeah. Oh, that too. Well, Brookfield's going to a committee too. That'll be fun.
They're a big company. Yeah.
Anywho,
Yep, yep.
Well, all sorts of news. Kelly Phillips is kind of filling us in on some of it, and yeah, it's just all a mess. It's
yeah,
all a mess.
it's true.
So with that, we will get on to some new gun stuff.
I'm gonna pop out here, guys.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, later.
Bye.
So I'm guessing, Tony, you populated most of this?
Yeah, let me see if I can get the screen share going.
I populated the second one, or I guess the third one. Stole Mossberg's name.
So the first one is the Ruger American
They did
Patrol,
Oh, they
which is
did.
interesting because Dustin still has his. I had
do.
mine. The Mossberg MVP Patrol was the MVP is already kind of it's the shorter, handier version of their, I guess at the
So,
time, AR compatible
Is
magazine.
it really
bolt guns.
taking their name because that's kind of like a style of rifle, same thing as like a scout rifle or something?
No, I just thought it's kind of funny that it is. It's interesting. It's not too different from the wrench rifles, which they're already offering. I think the major difference is the finish, which is going to be a circle finish, durable, good. And I think it has a bull barrel instead of. I think the wrench
like that.
rifles are a medium counter. Retailing for $730 US. Probably. Oh, they're gonna make you one in 300 Win Mag. Golly. Okay. Sure. Of course, your usual suspect 5.56, 308.
308.
Yeah. 6 ARC, 338 ARC. I guess Ruger is quite on the ARC train right now. I'm guessing the availability in Canada is still going to be pretty poor to start. Right now, you can't find a 5.56, 223 Wrench Gen 2 for under 12, I want to say, just because like AR magazine rifles are just not that common these days. So
No, they are not.
maybe this will ease. It'll give us more options, so maybe it will ease the demand on the wrench rifles right now. So that could be something.
Yeah.
Tenda. Apparently, Tenda has this for cheaper. So, but there's 500 rounds of non-corrosive.
Oh, yeah. So
Non-corrosive-ish.
when I put up the international shooting supplies one, I want to give a shout out to Scott. So yeah, that price right now is the current price. The Tenda price will be the price when it is Black Friday. So I've already seen the sale sheet. So yeah, International Shooting Supplies has this stuff too. So the Norinco non-corrosive steel case 7.62 by 39 in a 500 round case. Right now it's retailing for $309.99, but during their sale week it will be retailing for $269.99.
Cool. So wait a couple weeks and there you go.
Yeah.
If you're in the Greater Vancouver area, drop by International Students Shooting Supply.
Yeah. Shake the hand of the proprietor of that establishment. He is a important part of the the gun survival effort at this point, and an important member of the CCFR.
Before we get on to some more, Kelly has asked a question. Personal opinion, gents. Is Boyd's the best option for stocks? Hubby is building another hunting rifle for me, but I like a pretty stock. He's pretty old school, so I wasn't sure if there were new options. There are a ton of options out there. Boyd's is not a bad place to go. There are a lot of options for different colors of laminated stocks, and yeah, might have to do some sanding in that for fitment, but
I think if you were going for a more classic style, that certainly would be the right place to start, right?
Yeah.
Versus something kind of more modern.
oh yeah, you can get synthetic or chassis, but like I think, especially for the price, like yeah, there's more expensive stock makers out there, but Boyd's for the price and what you get, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I think they have a good reputation. Their price is reasonable, and they've been doing this for a while. And I think they offer one of the most amount of selections. Like even for the odd gun that I have, the the Savage Impulse Predator, which is the only model in their lineup except the chassis one that has the AICS mag. They have a particular stock for that. I couldn't even imagine how many they have really sold. I would say probably 2-digit, but I guess they do like work like made to order. So
yeah, like we said, there's lots of options, but an off the shelf, something you can get quick. Yeah, you're gonna do some fitment, but really any rifle shouldn't be just off the shelf. It should be fitted to that rifle. So yeah.
Yep.
Who has the Tenda stuff? So Tenda's doing, like we were talking in what we're doing in guns, they're doing Black Friday sales.
Yes, they are.
I want to know why Adriel hasn't got one of these yet.
At that price too.
The Citadel Adler AD500 308 semi-auto mag-fed Woodstock hunting rifle semi-auto. It's pretty interesting because it's cheaper than a 223. I guess that one is not Adler, but yeah, it's
cheaper than a 223. It's not cheaper to shoot than a 223, but
you can still find some Nork steel case 308.
I miss that.
Might not run that well, but
I miss that European surplus brass case stuff that is the best.
But semi-auto mag-fed, this is one of the
308.
It's a cool looking rifle too.
It's not bad, right? I
don't mind that at all.
No, it's kind of got some Benelli feels.
Yeah, I would like the color to match a little bit better between the fore end and the buttstock.
Yeah.
It could just be lighting,
that it could be lighting, yeah. And for less than $1,000,
I name another semi-auto 308 still legal in Canada for anywhere near $1,000.
Yeah, the closest thing will probably be the M1 Grand, which is going up 3 now.
Yeah.
If you can find one.
If you can find one. And I see there's a series of Mendoza RM22. There's the 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, and 6,000. I don't know what the difference is.
Looks like the stocks are a big difference.
Oh, tube fed?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Magazine tube, 17 rounds.
That's more your traditional, just basic stock.
That's a choice.
That 3,000 thumb hole stock, not a fan.
I don't. Looks kind of air. It looks kind of like a air gun. Not gonna lie.
Cuts down the weight, and then you got a nice cheek weld on the 6,000. That's a nice looking stock.
Tube.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but I don't like that.
Yeah, the tube fed. Nah.
Where is it made? It's interesting for sure.
It's got to be made in Turkey.
I love
Armalytics.
So on the picture, it's got a rail. It's got fixed sights on there.
Yeah,
and a rail, And with that rail in place, those
You can't see the
those,
sights.
the iron sights are useless.
You might be able to
Yeah, I
see
was
us through
looking at that too.
the gutter. It's hard to say.
I
Yeah,
highly
you-
doubt it.
Yeah, maybe. But...
Maybe.
They have machine guns now. What is going on?
Ooh, I should buy a couple of those.
Makiko. Interesting.
Mendoza, yeah.
They're made in Mexico. That's
Oh,
Kuzma approved detachable box mag. What?
unacceptable.
RCMP, are you on crack? The one now?
Well, what model is that you're looking at?
17 shots. RM22. It doesn't seem very detachable to me, but
Tony, it's just a guideline.
it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is purely just for your own helpful information, anyway.
Yeah, 1,000, 3,000, 6,000. North Silva. Detachable box magazine. So I guess I need to retake my power course with Adriel.
I'd be very interested to see how a tube is a box and it's detachable.
Yeah, I'd love to see that get detached.
Yeah.
there was some shotgun that had a detachable tube magazine. That was like a thing. I forgot whom, but yeah, I
Okay.
remember that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Remington 783. I don't
No.
know. 499. They have the Mauser M18.
I mean,
It's
if
just-
you were just looking to buy a 6.5,
I don't know.
Okay, how much
Remington-
more is a 700? Really?
good
Oh,
point.
700 would be a lot more.
No,
but,
it's not going to be that much more. For just
don't
an
know.
off-the-shelf 700. Like,
Let's take a look. Well,
the 783s, if I don't recall, don't have a great reputation.
I think the 783 were okay. It was the 770. The predecessor was way worse. The M18, made in Germany, is only $599. So maybe we'll take a look at that.
Just
And
German?
the Remington 700.
I would take a German-made rifle. I
Yeah.
trust the Germans to make a functional thing.
Yeah.
My problem with it is, well, 900. My problem with it is more that Remington is dead once already, resurrected, and like kind of in limbo right now.
Yep.
It's hard for me to recommend.
So all the
a-
more reason to go with the 700 because the 700 aftermarket
That's
is
true.
is very very well
Robust.
supported.
That is true. That is true.
It's just, the 700 was the old whipping boy for likes to go off without touching the trigger before.
Is that? I have no
before
idea.
Pig started. Yeah. Oh yeah. There was like a whole slew of 700. There was I guess a court case. Somebody like got tried for like manslaughter because they were out hunting and somebody
Really?
got shot by their gun that went off when they did not intend for it to, and it was a whole thing. And it like came to light that this was
A
probably
factory trigger?
it was a factory trigger, and it had seemed to be a defect that they had maybe perhaps known about, and maybe perhaps kind of rolled the dice on. We'll just pretend this isn't a problem for a long time. But Remington did do a recall on those 700
Well,
triggers.
Just before they ended the 700, they were actually in partnership with. They had gotten into partnership with Timney, I think.
Yeah.
That was after. I think that was after Remington went
It was
down and
after
then back
one of
up.
the resurrections. Yeah.
I think it's the most recent one, but personally, for me, I'm starting to recommend more guns to my buddy in Thunder Bay. He's now all settled in, and he wanted more precision gun than his 6.5 Carcano. Understandable.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I just like
So you buy a 700, you get the tooling off Brownells to face your barrel and
oh
everything.
god,
And-
he's gonna do that.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the 700s, they were hit and miss. Like anything, Remington was hit and miss on whether it was a good one or not. I think people are gonna hate me for saying it, but their product quality, like their quality control, was kind of lacking.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the cheapest 700 I can find right now is $699. So that's
So $700,
quite a
that's
bit more. if we're
There's
strictly
like an extra
talking about
$100. It's another. Oh, sorry,
extra 200,
$6.99. So
extra
it's an extra
200,
$100 or it's $200. Yeah.
yeah. So
So-
if you are looking for just a very basic hunting rifle, I will say maybe look at the Savage Axis, the Savage Stevens 334. Check out Hunting Gear Guys videos on those.
God, that Savage
just-
Axis is just such a good gun.
It's
Like,
it's got aftermarket support. That's the
Yep.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like Remington,
Oh,
you don't
absolutely, it's a
know
thing.
when
Yeah.
if it falls down, what do? You have to either try to upgrade it yourself and repair it that
Well,
way,
especially
or
like when you're trying to save money on just okay, I want a gun that will shoot right now, but then
Yep.
down the road you want to, you know what, I want to get a bit more out of this. Yeah, aftermarket support, absolutely.
it is a
thing.
good gun to build off of for sure.
yeah. That was my first bolt gun.
Oh wow, very cheap Daria TM22 for $189.
Yeah, but this is the crappy
the
one.
basic
right?
one.
It's the crappy extra plastic one, right?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if you can find the chassis to put it in. Maybe.
I think that there's some internal differences to the to these
Really?
ones. Yeah, I
Mm.
think there's a reason they're that cheap.
There we go. There's one for the Savage Axis.
There you
243
go.
Savage Axis has killed all my deer so far. I love my Muddy Girl pink purple camo.
Love that,
Kelly
Kelly.
Phillips. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hold on to Adriel's 243 Savage Axis for a bit last year. It was a decent. Doesn't
That's a
feel
great
like
deer
it.
gun. That's a
Yeah, it doesn't
great
feel
deer
like there's
caliber.
anything wrong. The only complaint I have against Savages, including my one, is when you have it on safe, it doesn't quite cover the red completely if you're looking from the back of it. So always have this thought that, am I on safe? Am I on safe? It's also not my gun, so I'm not too familiar with it.
Pull the trigger.
But that's
Find out.
oh god, that's just this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, don't do that.
Whoa! I
There,
might buy
that's
one
what
of
you
them.
need.
I
could
might
see
buy
you-
one of these.
I could
That's-
see you doing that for your next year.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
That's cheap. Holy crap!
yeah.
So it's a
so-
Traditionals Pursuit G4. Is it an inline? I said, well, does it
It's
hinge?
a-
Maybe.
Hmm.
It doesn't show if it hinges or not, but it's black and stainless steel
But
circle,
it's
so it's
got
not
the
stainless
rod.
steel.
It's got your ramrod on the bottom, so I don't think that one is break action.
for the listeners, this is a Traditions Pursuit 50 cal muzzle loader. And the price is
$279 come with rings and base. Like the DIY kits are worth more than this. I might get into
Yeah.
muzzle loading.
I could see you doing that.
That's
It's
Yeah.
a little. I want to know if I can swap the plastic for wood. That's a very
No.
unique
Leave
Tony
it-
problem,
no,
though.
The plastic's perfect. Leave it just the way it is. Don't touch it. Don't change it.
I'm not hunting in a restricted zone. In Alberta, there are some zones that's muzzle loader, archery, and shotgun only.
Yeah.
I
Muzzle
I
loader.
don't live
Great.
in as well. If
It's the only
it's
50 cal that's still legal, Tony.
Yeah.
no, the Beowulf is still legal.
Is it?
Yeah, the Beowulf is still legal.
Well, yeah, but
Two
okay.
rounds,
Yeah, fair.
2-round magazines, but it's still legal. AE is still legal if you had one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I could see you doing that.
50 cal muzzle loader. That's a great price for it though. $279. Holy crap,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's tempting just for the novelty of it.
Yeah.
Did someone erase? Oh, that's where it is. I was like, did someone erase my link for this? Let me share it back up because listener Tom on Discord also mentioned it. Trigger Tech has a new trigger. And I guess it proves. I don't know if they're trying to get a military contract or not. Maybe they are.
Everybody's trying to get a military contract.
Right, because Canada has the C19, right? The Tika, the Colt Tikas.
I don't think there's a manufacturer that's trying too hard to get contracts in Canada.
Nope.
That's
yeah, they're
fair.
putting in for it, but they're trying to hit the U.S. market.
Yeah, but Tika's has been really popular, and they came out with a Tika trigger drop-in style, 2 versions, the regular cut, the special, or the diamond trigger. What was it? 4 ounces. I want that.
Wow.
You can get yourself a curved one or a flat one, adjustable for. I don't want the adjustable part. I just want 4 ounce. That's
Right.
it. Give me a straight 4 ounce trigger.
All right, all right, this is a great little poll for you. What do you guys prefer? You prefer a flat trigger or a curved trigger for something like this?
Well, something like this, like that. I mean, it's a tough one because I like super light triggers. I've had
Yeah.
them. I put one in my coyote gun.
Mm-hmm.
My trigger in my coyote gun, a Remington 700, was 8 ounces. Like it. As far as straight or curved on a hunting rifle, I don't really have much of a preference right now. I do like for my competition rifle. I do like straight. I find it's a quicker action than a curved.
Yeah.
I
likewise.
like straight better. I don't know about a pistol yet. I haven't shot a 1911 with a straight trigger yet.
It's so good with a straight trigger.
But I guess maybe one day. Yeah, maybe one day. But for my rifles, I do prefer flat. First is different manufacturers can cut curved trigger a little bit differently, and the curvature aren't quite the same. For example, on my Benelli, the Nova Speed, the trigger is quite curved, and it's a little different. The second thing is, I feel like when there's a sharp edge, it kind of encourages me to position my finger correctly, as in pad on the trigger face instead of like overreaching on it because it gets kind of in the way. So I feel like it encourages that, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I've been using.
On that, I don't know if it's just the way I've never noticed that with a flat trigger. Like,
It could be the way it's cut, and it could be my finger, right?
but it could be just the weight of the
it's-
trigger on how much force you have to put on the trigger,
It's
right?
funny because I didn't notice that my finger is slightly short until I've started to use like motorsporter pattern guns. That I can barely reach the mag release. So I like
That's
a
why we
little
always put
extended one.
mag release on them.
Well, on a hunting gun, it's really not necessary, but it would be nice to have. So yeah, get your Tika trigger at Trigger Tech. I guess it's not on sale for Black Friday. Well, they might do a Black Friday sale. I don't know. It's gonna work for the T3, the T3X, and apparently the T1X. T1X, I believe, is rimfire. So you'll probably see quite a few of these on the rimfire precision side of things pretty soon.
Like, well, you could use it for hunting. I think that's more of a bench trigger.
Yeah, they have the special, which is a little bit
Which is-
cheaper. 1 pound, 1 pound to 3.5 pounds. It's still
Yeah.
that's quite light. 3.5 at the maximum is probably more reasonable for hunting.
I was gonna say for a hunting gun, I actually don't like a super light trigger. If I'm hiking around with the thing,
Oh yeah, like when I had my coyote gun set up that way, I didn't walk around with a round in the chamber, or it was decocked. Because I'm not gonna trust the safety because one half decent smack on the buttstock and it would go. I tested it, not with a live round.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, you a couple inches off the ground and you.
I
drop
guess the
gun and it
inertia
would-
is
the inertia would
more
set
than
it
a
off.
more than a few ounces, so that could happen.
Cool. Is that it for new gun stuff?
That's it
That's
for new
it.
gun stuff. It's pretty well. I guess Black Friday sale, so it's pretty
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, next few weeks there'll be more sales and stuff coming out. So I know I have a lot of signal messages to go through after we get off the show. My credit card might be hurting before Black Friday even gets here. But we don't actually have a main topic tonight. But
yeah,
I think that's all right. We're already an hour and 15 minutes in. So-
regaled folks with some tales of some hunting and some fun.
Yeah, and going over some sales and whatnot. Just random chatter.
Yep.
So with that, we'll get on to listener feedback. We had Kelly Phillips chiming in all night here, and thank you for that. Thank you for contributing. Don't have any emails. And YouTube comments. Tony, you got those pulled up?
Yep, I have those pulled up. M485 is listening back on episode 558, registering restricted firearms. I think that was Adriel's then restricted, now probably prohibited Raven. He's mentioning, is there something different about the M96 Mausers that you can't pull the firing pin? Because I had an original K98 Mauser that I could remove the firing pin on. I'm pretty sure you can do it with my sporterized one also. Adriel's not on the show, so I might ask the question again next week and see what he says. And then we have 3 from Eddie, of course. On last week's episode was Taylor on. Congratulations to Taylor ML and Team Canada. Great shooting. Navigating international travel with firearm is not an easy task. I recall when I first heard TIA, This is Africa, from Blood Diamond 2006. That must be a movie. I see Dustin laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Cool. Tony, aren't you going to return the favor and invite Adriel to your place next week for podcast? He is still in Edmonton, so that's not happening. Second is, with all the butchering stuff, like, stuff is everywhere right now. I don't even think he got a spot to sit. Congrats on becoming a successful hunter. You are not the only one that have center punched a grouse with a center fire rifle. Back in my early hunting days, I was not informed to bring my 22 hour to a hunt. At the time, I only have a 300 Win Mag as a center fire rifle. I failed to properly estimate the height over bore offset. I didn't find any recoverable meat through the cloud of feathers. I didn't notice the cloud of feathers, so I don't know. I also want to know if a 300 grain 45 cal bullet had enough meat to expand on through that thing, or is it just
I don't think it expanded, but just the hydrostatic shock of it hitting the body.
Yeah,
it's on a body that small, like.
Yeah, I was thinking how many 45 caliber I can fit into his head. I don't think there's many. Like maybe 2. Yeah. A lot of foreign shooters are supported by their government. A decade and a half ago, I found out that the French ISSF team had an annual budget of $2 million. No, 2 million euros. Whoa. These are amateur athletes that had a head coach, personal coach, sport psychologist, nutritionist, and cook on tour with them. Wow. During the World Cup and the World Championship events. I spoke to the shooter from Azerbaijan who was surprised that the Canadian team members had to buy our own equipment, including guns and ammo, pay for our range memberships, transport accommodations. How can we compete equally with these athletes? I think Azerbaijan might be... They were comp block at one point, I think. And... similar to China, like comp block countries took their sports athletes very seriously. I think it's just a kind of a culture tradition thing. It's like national pride,
Well, I mean, he's even mentioning the French.
The French too, like, which is,
I mean,
2 million is not.
It's not
for a whole team.
It isn't going to go super far, but it's going to go a lot further than what
$0
what $0 goes. Like,
yeah, they'll cover the salary of the shooter, all the equipments for sure. So that's
at least pay their
a big chunk,
a good chunk to go to competition. Like,
yeah, for sure. And flying around, it's just everything adds up, right? It's not like the one singular thing isn't like $100, $200 hotel. That's not like a huge dollar bill, but after a weekend, it adds up to thousands for sure. And last comment from Eddie, my acronym for the Nova Scotia floor crossing MP would be Conservative Undermining National Trust. That's a good, I think it's a commonly used term in Australia.
You gotta think about it.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
I absolutely got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at it, so it's easier. His constituents should initiate a recall. Dustin how does a recall process work in Canada?
We don't have good recall process in Canada. This is a complaint I have. We really need recall on the federal level and the provincial level.
It just doesn't happen? I know they were trying to recall our own mayor at this point, and I think they're trying to do that to one of the MPs, not MPs, provincial MLAs in Alberta because the whole teacher strike thing.
As far as I know, federally, I don't believe we have any recalls at all, and provincially, like I'm fairly certain we don't have recall in British Columbia. But I'm not familiar with a province that has recall even over their MLAs or whatever their provincial MPs are.
Yeah, I fully agree with Kelly. I was about to say, if you jump parties, one way or the other, there should be it should trigger an election.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Because now, you're not representing what you were elected
on. So you should, if your constituents have personal confidence in you, then you shouldn't be fearful that they're not going to choose you again, right?
Just the mere fact that anybody donated to these people, right? Like, I'd be furious if I was donating to, that guy in the name of the Conservative Party, but donated to that guy. Like, I'd be furious, oh, you're going to take that and you're going to go make it easier for the Liberals. Like, I have words. They're not nice.
And that's all the comments we have for this week.
Cool. And that pretty much wraps up listener feedback. If you want to send the show an email, you can send it to slamfireradio@gmail.com. We also have links on our website for Brownells. Brownells and for basspro.ca. So if you want to help support the show, you can go there. We also have a Patreon. So that's still going. And we will add some more stuff on there soon. If you have any ideas on what stuff you'd like to see on Patreon, let us know. And we also have a Discord that gets busy. Good discussion going on there. So go jump on, join our Discord. I saw there was one person who just recently joined that first time he wasn't hanging off a building, and so he actually remembered to join. So With that, we're going to do shout outs. Anybody have any shout outs or recommendations?
I'll give a shout out to Corin Arms. We have featured them on previously on New Gun Stuff. I bought a set of Carcano brass from them and clips. And when I was checking it, 4 of them, for some reason, out of like 40, were fire brass instead of new brass. So I reached out and the owner was like, oh, I'm going to try to find whatever. And in the end, he wasn't able to find anything for me, but he did offer me a refund for those. So really appreciated of that. Good customer service. And I'll give a mention to Tundra Supply as well. Thank you for supporting BOA and Chaz and our shooting sports. Check them out, Northwest in Edmonton.
Cool. I have no shout outs this week. My brain's barely functional.
Nor do I. So with that, we're going to sign off. So once again, go join our Discord. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join the CCFR, and we will see you next week. Night.
Good night, Kelly.
Good night.